in fact, long ago when we were just talking, told you about how I see what you do as actual art because, like, I have an art degree and that's my background is art. And that I see what you do as art, and you even like, like I remember you kind of like it seemed like you were like curious about that perspective because you have the way you see what you do, and then like I saw it as like art, like as art, as performance art of the realest kind, and that's what I admired about you, and you admired that I journal. We both have this need to like share.
I don't know, that's why I feel conflicted sometimes, because you say stuff like that, but then you sometimes just say, I worked a hard day, and like, I have the luxury of waking up at whatever time and staying home all day.
Yeah, so I feel like,
But
you could be a little nicer because you had like a couple things a little easier today than I did.
I get that,
Okay.
but you also gotta understand, I'm a lot younger. Yeah, I have money.
Yeah.
I've been living at my parents.
Yeah.
It's not like
Oh yeah.
it's not like
a lot of changes.
It's not like I have the luxury of waking up whenever. I would love to have a YouTube career. I was doing dishes.
I
was streaming doing the dishes because I have to do the dishes. You think I would love to go fucking walk around at a hiking trail and stream? I'd fucking love to do that. It'd be basically a job for me, but I'm doing dishes and then I'm just told, oh, I can wake up whenever. It must be so nice. I gotta go to work, hard work.
No, but see, like, I don't go on and say it in that tone, and I'm not sarcastic, and I don't repeat it.
No, you
so
don't
you're
repeat
taking
it.
one thing and like making it into this, exaggerate it. No, like the way I don't even say it in a jealous or envious tone. Like I wanted this for you. Like I wasn't like come here and get it. Like
it just sounds like it sometimes.
That's not. See, that's where I think. And it makes sense because you've spent your whole life in the same place relatively. I know not everything's been easy.
No, I used to be like you. I used to work fucking 8-hour days, 9 to 5 fucking job. I used to work at a gas station. I used to unload trucks at Walmart. I was in the same fucking position.
Yeah.
And just because I'm in a different position now doesn't mean, I get to wake up whenever. And
but that's what I'm saying. Like, see, that whole generalization, that's like somebody else you're talking about. Because I told you from the beginning when I see what you do as art, and I want you here to be able to pursue that. And I only said if you end up staying for more than a couple weeks, if you would pitch in for rent, that would be awesome. But there was no... I even said if you come here and in real life there's not chemistry, like, I'll be the best friend and you can crash on my couch as long as you want. Like, there was like no pressure, no expectation, and only open arms.
Again, that's why.
And that is my nature. So why would you think anything else about me? It goes against.
Again, that's why I'm so conflicted because you say that now, and I realized that you said that before. But then that text you sent me when
what text?
I was streaming one day, and if I went to look at my text or something, it would end the stream. And so when I'm streaming,
but I don't know that. I don't know technology.
When I'm streaming,
I wouldn't have known that.
What do you mean? You say you watch my streams quite a bit.
That's not even a response to what I said.
So if technically I'm at work, I'm not responding to you. But then when you get mad,
I've never bitched about that. You were shitty to me the whole night before. I went through great lengths because I didn't want to go to bed angry. And the next morning. It would have just done a little for me to get, like, I'm not little miss, send me good morning text. That shit is fucking tedious. But that particular day, it would have been nice to get a little, hey girl, whatever, and then be like, I'm going stream it. Like, you don't need to check in with me, but like, 8 hours passed, right, and hear one thing from you, and you're streaming, and you're talking about me. So I got in on the stream because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, because I felt exploited. Like, you're in my place and you're smiling and you have all these facial expressions. As soon as I come in, you go like this, and that's how you are all night. And I think, like, am I just a convenience to you? Like, So I need the reinforcement so I don't think that.
Yeah, but then I do reinforce it, and then it's not enough. And
No, you're
and then
just,
the
you're
same thing.
catastrophizing.
No,
You're
I'm not
Yes,
catastrophizing
you are.
because I see it happen
Catastrophizing.
over and over, and then I'll do like the same
You
thing.
haven't even known me for more than a series of months. So if you just want to catastrophize it to the end you see
not
it as, then I'll
catastrophizing
fast
nothing.
forward it and say feel free to leave at any time.
Yeah, and see, you.
But
already
I'm
said
saying that because
before.
you're already trying to make it end. You're catastrophizing it. See,
I'm
well,
not
I do
trying-
it and it's not enough, so I don't. And I'm like, nope. I've been there, done that.
I'm just
I don't
trying
deal
to
with that
explain how I
bullshit.
feel.
You're not. You're blaming. Say all your sentences with I instead of you.
Yeah, I feel like when you do
You
this,
like
this
when
is
you-
this is how it makes me feel. And so when you say, well, you're not allowed to do that, that's like you saying I'm not
Say
allowed to feel
I've
the way
never
that I'm
said you're not
feeling.
allowed to feel anything.
Well, that's what it sounds like to
no, then that's
me. When I
your
say I feel
processing
like
is off.
when I
Like, don't know
when
what
I
to tell
say
you.
I feel like this because of this happening, and then you say, oh,
I was
well,
reacting to your ignoring me for 4 hours straight. I finally said something because you're moving about as if you do not are in the same place as me.
Yeah, but when you got here, in the second you had an attitude, and I tried to explain to you that I had been streaming, and you
Had attitude,
you
had
just
feelings.
kept going at me about how, oh, I should at least do this, I should have at least texted you,
No,
and like, I get all that.
But I don't
like,
go on like shit. What I sent 4 texts throughout the day, and half of them were nice. I'm not some crazy person.
I mean,
Don't make
the
it
first
out.
one was nice, and then it
Mm.
slowly became, I need my, like,
No, don't
replacement
even.
cigarette, and then if you really want to help, give me $200 for rent, and then
No,
some
you
other
said
stuff.
I'm a man. I'm doing. You said I'm a man. I said okay, man. Then cough up $200 for rent.
No.
That's why I responded like
I
that. Like
said-
I'm a man. I'm doing. I'm like okay, man.
I,
That's exactly why.
I said, I'm sorry, I was streaming, I'm just a man. And then you said, if you're just a man, then you just cough
Yep.
up $200 for
Yep.
rent.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
I tried to apologize. I said that I was sorry and that I was streaming, and then you got here and you had an attitude with me because of the fact that I'd been ignoring you all day. Which
Yeah.
I had tried to tell you in text. I
Not
was
that day at
sorry.
all. All that day you didn't text me or
I did
respond
text
to
you.
me. No, it wasn't until the very end of the day.
Yeah, when I stopped streaming.
Yeah, but like
I'm
you're.
at my job.
But I know, but like since then has that happened? No, because we realized.
I haven't morning texted you since when? Like,
Yeah,
what do you mean
okay.
it hasn't happened? It's
Oh my
still
God.
happening. It's like,
Okay, let's rewind then. I get to speak my piece, okay? You were a dick to me the whole fucking day with this. You're low key passive aggressive, and I just deal with it, and I shift, and I adapt, and I try to appease, and I try to lift you up, and I try to be fun, and then I get worn out, and then I go and do my thing. And then like later at night, I like canoodle up to you, and I know just how to press your buttons, and you needed it, and we needed it. And the next day, I'm like, okay, so we made up. And then all I see is you on streaming, and I get this sense that you're like, I feel cringy. Like, you're all emotion, your face is all bright and smile, and you're being funny, and you're being charming, and you're dancing, and there you are on my couch, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, like, why can't he be like that in real life sometimes? Like, that engaging and have instead I get April, this is my facial expression all the time, it doesn't change, and I'm like showing you the pictures that you sent of me before you came out here of your face looking so sweet. So it's not true. You choose to turn it off or turn it on, and if streaming is your job and it drains you so much that you're a dick when you turn off at 4, then don't, you know what I mean, then you like either maybe quit your, like start your job earlier and give yourself that little time so that you can be a present with me when I come in the door. You know, like there were ways to adjust to this. That particular day, I was like, there were a couple little texts, hey, a couple hours later, hey. Then I see you streaming, then I catch it, then I start feeling creeped out. And I start to feel exploited. I'm like, hey, and still nothing. Now, mind you, I'm on the other end, not knowing that you're not getting the texts. Not realizing that while you're streaming, you're not getting texts, because I've never streamed to YouTube. I don't know how it works. You already know I'm technologically retarded. So, like, how would I know those things? I didn't.
I tried
You
to explain to you
You
that,
did
and you
that
were still
night.
mad.
No, that's not true. I understood your information, and it never happened again. But see, you catastrophize and say, "See," and it's like, no, that's not even.
What do
how
you
that
mean
is.
it never happened again? It happened today. I didn't give you a good morning text and I started streaming.
But was I upset about that? No. So the conversation worked. That's how relationships get. You get to know each other. Like, I'm not. I told you. I know you're a lot younger than me. I give you a lot of slack, but like, you're exhaustingly like you pick fights with me. Like, I mean, if the bottom line is you think I'm a bad person or I'm just the same as everybody else, then quit, putting me through anything.
See, that's what I try and do when I start disassociating. But like I said, when I start doing that, and then you start getting mad at me because I'm doing that, and oh, you can't do this
Well, I'm
because
gonna tell you something.
that's whatever. It's like if you want me to start yelling at you and
Yeah.
calling you names and pushing you or fucking whatever,
I'd
fuck.
rather you learn. I really think it might, just throwing it. I don't know, just throwing it out there. I really think it might be time for you to learn other coping mechanisms to dealing with stress besides disassociating, because you have the capacity for it. And
What,
you
like
keep-
smoking cigarettes?
No, I've told you before, you're very, very logical and very pragmatic. But with your emotions, there's like not that same logic.
Yeah,
to,
I
like-
know, and I keep trying to tell you that, and then every
No,
time
I know
say
that.
something,
I don't need.
No, you don't know it well enough, because when I
I'm learning
say
you.
something to express myself, you still seem to get mad and you're like, oh, well, that's not right.
No,
That-
I consider it
It's like I'm
information.
trying, I'm fucking trying.
I
here.
know, and I consider it information, and I learn from it. I'm not over. You learn every day. You're learning more about each other. Like, you just catastrophize it.